are more comfortable than others. I discovered that ear ties really irritate my ears. So I would cut them off from the ones I purchased and put on ties. This is an illustration of how the virus is stopped by your mask. And here is a way our problems are kept to us. If you wear a mask, you're showing those people around you that if you have the virus and don't realize it, you're not going to infect them. I feel like wearing a mask in public is the most important thing we can do for the coronavirus until the vaccine comes out. Don't forget, most places require you to wear a mask. And if you walk into a library and say, I refuse to wear a mask, we will escort you out after. One thing you may not have thought about is that people who read lips are at a definite disadvantage. They can't see your lips when you have a mask on. A friend of mine found this one on the internet, which can help for them to be able to see your expression. It's not just the lips they need to see, but if you've ever watched a sign language interpreter, you'll know that they use their entire body. Another area that you may not have thought about is how in the future wearing masks, and we should try and match our masks to our outfits. The next time I go out on the town, I have the perfect mask. And you'll be able to see me coming. So the moral have a mask, another one. Wearing a mask shows everyone that you care. Mr. Contest Chair.
Okay, Liz. After we do Irina's speech, and that we might want to talk about the whole presentation on this. It was. I think there's some technical issues. So with that, I will introduce our second speaker today. It's Irina Whitmer. The title of her speech is "This One Element Will Drive Everything in Your Business and Lifestyle." She is to provide feedback from giving this speech once before, and this is her second time to give this speech. Irina?
Thank you, Bernie. Thank you. Just a tiny correction, drive everything in your business and life. I don't know if it's important, wanted to communicate it. Okay, I'm ready to begin. Thank you again. We all continue adapting to the current events. Adapting is not one and done. Whether it's the old norm or the new norm, the very definition of doing business is pivoting and adapting to changes, big or small. However, it doesn't only concern your business or the current events. As we want to achieve more things in life, we grow. As we grow, we adapt. So adapting is also the very definition of life. Right now, we all feel it at an extreme level as we continue being in the unknown. It is uncomfortable, and it's only natural to resist it. However, it's important to embrace the fact that change is normal. Change is the old norm and the new norm. You already always continuously adapt, no matter what causes it. And it began the day you were born. William Arthur Ward, an often quoted writer, said, "The pessimist complains about the wind. The optimist expects it to change. The realist adjusts the sails." Dennis Waitley, a motivational speaker, writer, and consultant, adds, "You must welcome change as the rule, but not as your ruler." With that being said, it's essential to build an adaptability skill, so it's always there for you when you need it. There are a lot of elements that go into that, and today I'd like to share the first major one that you would want to focus on: your why. 5 years ago, I moved to America to support my husband, who wanted to continue serving in the Navy after we got married. The first 6 months in America were the hardest time of my life. It was the lowest, the weakest, and the most unsure I've ever felt. I was so close, so many times, to packing my things and moving back to Russia. However, there was one thing that kept me going, one thing that helped me to continue trying to adapt. Do you know what it was? I wanted to build a family with the person that I love. And that's what helped me keep going. That was my why that helped me adapt. Work-wise, my purpose is to help other people reach their highest potential. That's why I do what I do: brand strategy and business coaching. I did not initially have the skill of being able to adapt and pivot. Actually, way far from that. I'm sharing all of it because I'm absolutely confident that if I was able to build this skill, so can anybody. After successfully going through a few major pivots in my life, as well as my business, and helping my clients do the same, I've come up with a few things that help you adapt through anything in any circumstances. And they all start from reconnecting with your why and remembering it as you go forward. Remembering your why is what keeps you going in hard times. You know it's your purpose when you feel inspired and excited every time you think about it. With that being said, should be yours. It doesn't have to be completely selfless. It doesn't help anybody if your why just sounds nice. It sounds like something others want to hear or something that's expected of you to say. It's better be yours and real, something that will actually help you. In other words, if prosperity motivates you, it can be your why. However, be careful and make sure that your why actually inspires you instead of making you feel scarcity, fear, or guilt. Friedrich Nietzsche, a German philosopher, said, "He who has a why can bear almost any how." So what is your why? Thank you.
Thank you, Irina. That was nice. Let me stop.